Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today's beer is from one of the oldest craft beer breweries in Japan, if not the oldest, and that is Echigo in Niigata Prefecture, way up on the east side of the west side of Japan, the side which has the Sea of Japan on it. And the brewer for Niigata, or for Echigo Beer, was a stage actor in the late 1970s and 80s, and apparently his parents ran a sake brewery, and he met a German woman and visited her in Germany and was so impressed by German beer that he decided when he returned to Japan he would open a brewery, and he did. They claim to be the oldest brewery in Japan. They say that on here. Actually, they say Japan's first microbrewery. And since he was an actor, they often have a kind of side slogan here, which is "Let's be romantic, act on stage." Since he was an actor, and their flagship line shows jazz musicians, for example, or dancers, things like that, performers on their labels very often. And the beer we're going to look at today is this one. It's a very new one, and it doesn't say, oh, it does say in English here. Okay, so it's this beer is called Echigo Citra Strata IPA, and it is a session IPA at 5% alcohol and 25 international bittering units. So a session IPA, which comes in at basically the standard alcohol by volume, 5%, so it's not really that low. This was 377 yen at the store where I bought it. I'm guessing that would be around $3 US, something like that. There are no ratings on Rate Beer for this one. Untapped, there were 29 when I checked, and the average was 3.56, so fairly high. This is a limited edition beer, and it was released in April of 2023, so approximately 2 weeks ago or so. And as you can guess, it features two hops, Citra and Strata, and they mentioned that it is a double dry hopped beer. So it was dry hopped twice, which means, of course, after the boil and after during fermentation, when the beer is cooled off, they have put hop additions in twice, and I'm assuming they put both hops in twice. And these hops are interesting. Citra hops are very popular these days, and Citra hops, as you can guess, give a kind of citrusy note to the beer, but they can also add tropical fruit notes as well. And Strata has a lot of tropical fruit notes with things like mango and passion fruit and so forth. So we should get some of that from this beer here. The Tigers have been featured on a couple of their other beers. There's one called Flying IPA, which they have the Tigers on here as well. I do not know what connection Tigers might have, except perhaps to name them Citra and Strata. And of course we have pictures of what looks like kind of stylized sort of hop in the background. Okay, so 5% and 25 international bittering units, what they call a session IPA, double dry hopped session IPA. This should be interesting. Okay, it's lightly hazy, kind of medium gold color. The haze could be chill haze, I'm not sure. Can you see the carbonation rising? It's pretty minimal. You can see on one side there, I think, yeah. Okay, and about a half a finger of frothy white foam. Okay, right away, I do get what I consider to be the primary note of Citra hops, kind of citrusy sort of note. Okay, it's a bit cold, so okay, maybe something lightly vegetal in the mix, maybe grassy. Okay. Now I'm getting a lot more of the tropical note in the flavor. It is kind of light bodied. The maltiness seems to have been cut back a bit here to feature the hops, certainly. Kind of thin, mild, a touch of bitterness. The citrus is there for sure. Getting something more like tangy apricot, maybe. Maybe some peach in the background as well. This is very tasty, very nice. 377 yen seems a bit pricey for it, but I guess those hops do cost a bit these days. Interesting beer. Session 5%. Well, that's a normal rate of alcohol for any standard lager these days. So, in any case, it's perhaps a little bit lower than the standard IPA. So you can try this one out. I think it's nice and tasty. I don't think I will need to buy it again, but you might want to give it a go. This is available in where did I get this? I got this in kind of an imported food store. So you may find this. This will probably turn up in Yamaya liquor stores at some point, I would assume. And it might even come out in some convenience stores. So try it out if you'd like. It's called Echigo Citra Strata IPA, session IPA at 5%, 25 international bitter units. Give it a go. Let me know what you think about this beer, and do subscribe to the channel, okay? And I'd like to hear from you. Take care. Bye-bye.